Before I ask this question, I just want to let y'all know right now. I'm asking this question because I'm jealous. It has nothing to do with nothing else. So do not get offended. I just am jealous. This is a question for Somalian women. What do y'all and y'all's husbands do for living? Like, I need to know something. Because y'all are the only ones where even if I'm at the mall on a quiet Monday where nobody else is here, y'all are going to be there. And y'all are going to be there with bags on top of bags on top of bags on top of bags on top of bags. I just pulled up to Burlington. A Somalian woman just walked out of here with like 2-3 carts full. I was in the bank the other day. The banker, and this is not me being nosy. I'm literally just standing. I mean, the banker was loud. The banker was like, yeah, the 16,000 will be deposited tomorrow, but you'll have to wait another week for the other 20,000 to get deposited. Is that okay? I'm like, what the fuck is y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Because let me tell you, I'm struggling out here. I'm the fucking ling out here. I need to know how y'all are living the way y'all are living. Like, what the fuck do I need to do? Who do I need to do?
Somalis are hated everywhere. And I'm going to just say they're hated by losers, honestly. Because if you hate Somalis, you're literally a loser. Because how can you hate a people that are so creative, that are literally able to create magic from nothing, okay? To create excellence from being stepped on. Still we rise, still we shine. Somalis are the land of the rich, the land of poets, the land of the articulate. Somalis are entrepreneurs, they're creatives. The only people that hate us are the ones that cannot control us, because Somalis will not adapt. We do not adapt. That's true. That's true. We do not assimilate. We show respect to your culture, we will not change ours. We show respect to your country, we will not forget ours. Wherever we go, we bring our culture, we bring our heritage, our religion. Somalis are Muslim, and that does not go with the world today. They want us to be very obedient. They want us to throw religion, to keep the religion in the mosques, like they did to the churches. They want us to assimilate. The government should be our religion, our faith. Everything they say, we need to just accept it. Somalis are not like that, and that is why they hate us. And we know that. Somalis know that. So if you hate us as well, then we just look at you like you're very dumb. Actually, you're very dumb. We know why they hate us, because we have a backbone, because we have culture, because we have a personality, we have authenticity. That's why they hate us. And if they don't hate you, then you should be very worried. The way the world is moving today, if you're not hated, then you are the problem.
So this lady keep talking about how Somalis are being, disliked all over the world and all of that. Bro, I think most of the thing that is currently happening is the reason why it's as if people are not looking into Somali. Because I myself, I didn't know much about them. But some of the things happening right now is a reason why it's as if everyone is talking about Somali and also looking into what is happening in your community. So it baffles me that some of you, instead of taking accountability, you are looking for someone to play the blaming game with. Hi guys, welcome back again to the YouTube channel. So I'm going to let the rest of the videos roll, then I'll come back with more commentary. Credit belongs to original creators of these videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop your own take in the comment. Let's go watch.
I'm Somali, right? My parents are Somali, so I'm Somali. I'm not Muslim. And it's not like I left Islam or anything. I just feel like I grew up and I realised, actually, no, this religion, as of right now, is not for me. I never said I'm never going to be Somali. I never said I hate Somali, Muslim. I never said I'm never going to be Muslim. I never said I hate Muslims. I just said, as of right now, that's not a religion that aligns with me. And there isn't a religion that aligns with me. I just believe in God. And if that doesn't make sense to you, that's okay.
So, for the past few weeks, there has been this wave of Somali people talking about, oh, they're not Muslims anymore. And there has been this question floating around. Can you even be a Somali if you're not a Muslim? Right? So we basically have these women who are clearly and openly saying that they are Somalis, right? Claiming their roots and their, traditions, etc. And unless we have, receipts that says otherwise, something else, right? We have to do what grown people do. Take them at their word. Okay, so we have two different distinct camps we're going to talk about and dissect for a moment now. Let's start with camp one. If you're not a Muslim, then you're not a Somali. So where does this thinking stem from? You see, some people may say this is, quite emotional. Other people may say this is cultural. You see, for many Somalis, Islam is more than just a religion. It's an identity. So when you basically untangle one from the other, some people may perceive it as cultural betrayal, right? If you drink or if you denounce Islam, then you're no longer part of, Somalnimo. That is camp one. Let's talk about the other camp for a second. Camp 2. They argue that Somalnimo wa digyo asal. You see, it's about blood, heritage, and no matter your, religion, it doesn't erase your Somalnimo. If your, parents, if your ancestors are Somali, regardless of your faith, you're a Somali. I mean, they argue that they have a point based on a, logical, biological, historical perspective. That is Camp 2. Let's keep it a buck here. Somalis are Muslim majority people. So when someone says, oh, I'm a Somali but not a Muslim, to some it can feel like a cultural betrayal. And I want to take a moment and take a deep dive and, break down what people are really, really scared of. Some people are actually scared of that you may come back to the community with a new belief system, try to, redefine what it means to be a Somali, right? And this fear isn't always baseless. Let me give you guys an example. Let's say you leave Islam, then you're posting content like, oh, Somalnimo existed before Islam. Let's return to our ancient ways, you see. And to the average Somali, this may sound like, let's remove Islam altogether. Now, Camp 2 may argue, oh, this is technically true. However, Camp 1 may argue, oh, this is, culturally spicy since, Somalnimo and Islam is, intertwined, right? Now, one thing I have noticed with a lot of people, Somali people who leave, the deen, usually, later in life, they come back to the religion, right? But not actually for the right reasons, a spiritual awakening or something like that. No, usually it's because of loneliness. Let me break it down to you. They leave the religion fully, sometimes even publicly. You see new crowd, new vibes, new people, etc., right? But after a while, they realize that, the warmth, the sense of, collective belonging, it's gone. And suddenly they realize, damn, I love my people too much to feel this far away, you see? And step by step, they come back to the community, to the deen, not for the right reasons, but maybe just because Somalnimo is just more than cultural.
My fellow Somalis, wherever you may be, I speak before you today not to comfort you, but to speak the truth we have avoided for far too long. Somalia did not collapse by accident. It was betrayed. Betrayed by leaders who chose power over people, by officials who sold our ports, our seas, and our soil, while our children search for work that does not exist, by corruption that eats billions each year, while mothers count coins for bread. This is not fate. This is theft. And it did not come only from outside. Foreign hands meddled in our land, but they were welcomed in by Somali hands. Weapons entered, money disappeared, and decisions were made far away from the people who suffer the consequences. We must say this clearly. Clan hatred has poisoned us for far too long. Tribe was placed above nation. Brother turned against brother while enemies watched and profited. There are no jobs, no opportunity. A country rich in oil, gas, fisheries, and endless farmland. Yet its youth, our children flee across deserts and seas just to survive or die. And now look at us in the diaspora. Look at what happened to us in Minnesota. Look at the rise of ICE raids, public hate, and political hostility towards us. Look at how quickly Somalis were singled out, threatened, and spoken about as a problem. Let this be a lesson. No matter how long we live abroad, no matter how hard we work, we will always be vulnerable. If we have no strong country to stand behind us, don't let those words fly over your head. A weak homeland makes its people weak everywhere. I have a dream that Somalis will no longer run from a responsibility, but return to fix what was allowed to break. That we will hold leaders accountable, not by clan, not by loyalty, but by justice. That foreign interests will no longer decide our future, and that our resources will feed Somali children, not foreign banks. That clan will die where it belongs in history, and Somalia will rise as one people, one nation, one destiny. That dream will not come from speeches alone. It will come when Somalis choose courage over comfort. And when that day comes, we will say, Alhamdulillah, watosna.
If you're wondering why a lot of Somalis do not want to go back home, I guess you heard it from the horse's mouth because of what is happening in their country. It's deep. It's deeper than what you all can imagine and what you all can see. I've seen people ask questions like, oh, what do you guys do as Somalis? How are you guys making your money? Somebody said in one video, do not envy someone you don't know their source of income. And that sounded like, jealousy at first, but now it's making a whole lot of sense. With the whole thing happening in Minnesota, allegedly, we can all see where everyone is coming from. we can all see that, oh, the reason why is as if maybe this is the reason. You guys are seeing it. With everything that Nick Shirley has exposed that happened with the businesses that they opened to help other people with tax dollars, taxpayers' money, which some of these businesses are nowhere to be found. Like, literally, nobody's taking accountability. Nobody's coming out to say, oh, I opened the business. Oh, I have this number of children in my daycare. Oh, I have this number of cars in my logistic firm. At the end of the day, they receive money and yet you know nothing about it. Like, you're not seeing you're not seeing the businesses functioning. Yes, some people do get the money and also invest in those businesses, but majority of them have not even proven that, because most of the videos that we see playing out online, we have seen, all the call outs. And at the end of the day, you see people shutting down their doors and not even showcasing, oh, we have so number of children here, just to prove that truly, 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 we have kids in our, in our daycares and all of that. So when the lady was talking about how, what are you guys doing? You guys should plug me in. I don't think that you will come out of it. Somebody made a comment the other day and was like, if most of the things that Somalis are being accused of, that black people or black folk had done it, is the one doing it, it would have been a huge problem by now. And for a particular, what's the name of, I've forgotten the name of that comedian who happened to be an Asian, who was saying, you guys are deporting immigrants, and the one that how I feel pained is because black Americans are not getting deported. That's to show the mindset of a lot of people when it has to do with black folks. Right? So definitely, if you guys were the ones doing it, that it would have been a different story by now. Nobody, I don't think the way they're taking it and say, oh, we're still investigating, you guys already know what's going to happen. So now, this is one of the reasons why most of them do not want to go back home, because home is not even safe. Leadership is a problem. Food and all of that, getting clean water, like definitely so many things are happening. And I just keep wondering, all this money that you guys are making in America, making in Minnesota, making everywhere, why are you not taking it home to go help your own people? So for everybody asking, oh, why you guys not telling us what you are doing as Somalis and all of that, I guess you see the reason why, they have not been able to help their own people. Why then are they coming to help you? Because, no, now, I'm just here wondering, like, your people are lacking good water back home, and yet you sit back there shopping 7 carts and not able to go fund their lifestyle or help them even get good food, good meal, good water. Baffles me, because being a diaspora alone gives you an upper edge to speak against some of the things happening in your community. Anyway, guys, I'll end it here. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. Let's have that conversation. Please do well to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And credit belongs to original creators of those videos. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share on taking the comments. See you all on my next. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye.